The soap opera Days of Our Lives is reaching a climax as Fiona Cook, overwhelmed with fear and panic, finds herself in a dangerous state. As Sarah Horton's fragmented memories from the night of the accident continue to resurface, Fiona is pushed to the brink. Now, terrified that her secret will be exposed, Fiona has concocted a gruesome plan to silence Sarah forever, by staging her suicide. For weeks, Fiona has been tormented by guilt and fear. She knows she was the driver who hit Sarah on that fateful night. Since then, Fiona has tried to bury her involvement, fearing what might happen if the truth comes to light. Her son, Xander Cook Kyriakis, has no idea that it was his own mother behind the wheel, and the thought of losing her son's trust has haunted Fiona ever since. But as Sarah's memories begin to return, Fiona is losing control of the situation. Sarah now remembers one crucial detail, that the driver was a woman. Although she hasn't yet identified Fiona, the pressure is mounting, and Fiona is running out of time. Marlena Evans has even suggested hypnotizing Sarah to fully unlock her memory. Fiona's worst nightmare is coming true. Sarah is about to realize that it wasn't Brady or anyone else who hit her, it was Fiona. In a panic, Fiona begins to consider the unthinkable. Desperate to avoid being discovered, she hatches a dark and twisted plan. She will kill Sarah herself and make it look like a suicide. It's a horrifying thought, but Fiona convinces herself that it's the only way to protect her secret, and more importantly, her relationship with Xander. Fiona reasons that if Sarah commits suicide, no one will suspect foul play. After all, Sarah has been through a lot: tumultuous relationships, trauma from the accident, and emotional strain from her memory loss. Fiona sees this as the perfect opportunity to end the threat once and for all. In her mind, this is the ideal solution. Sarah stays silent, the truth dies with her, and Fiona's life returns to normal. As Fiona begins to carry out her plan, the stakes couldn't be higher. She carefully plans how to stage the scene, ensuring it will look like Sarah took her own life. The details must be perfect, no loose ends, no clues pointing back to her. It's a cold, calculated move, and it shows just how far Fiona is willing to go to keep her secret. But even as Fiona proceeds with her dark plan, there's a part of her that knows she's crossing a line she can never return from. Her love for Xander has driven her to desperate measures, and she convinces herself that she's doing this for him. Fiona believes that if Xander finds out the truth, he'll never forgive her. In her twisted logic, removing Sarah is a way to protect her son from the pain of knowing what she's done. Meanwhile, Xander remains completely in the dark. He has been supporting Sarah through her recovery, unaware that the woman he loves is in grave danger. As Fiona moves closer to carrying out her plan, Xander is focused on comforting Sarah as she struggles with her resurfacing memories. He has no idea that his mother is plotting something so sinister. If Fiona succeeds in staging Sarah's suicide, Xander will be devastated. Losing Sarah would crush him, and Fiona knows this. But in her desperation, she believes that this short-term pain is worth it to keep her secret safe. She thinks Xander's grief will eventually pass, but the consequences of her secret being revealed would be irreversible. Fiona imagines herself by Xander's side, comforting him as he mourns Sarah's suicide. She envisions herself as the loving, supportive mother, there to console her son in his time of need. In her mind, this is how she keeps him close, by being there for him through the pain, even though she's the one who caused it. As the plan inches closer to reality, Fiona's mind spirals into chaos. The tension is unbearable, and viewers are left wondering, will she really go through with it? Will she take Sarah's life in a desperate attempt to cover up her own crime?